What's up, everybody? This is Kenny with Texas Steel. I've got Nick here, my partner. Nick, you're an engineer, right?
Not really. I went to engineering school, but I didn't.
Good enough. He went to engineering school. All right. Have you ever welded before in your life?
Yeah, we take maybe a 4 or 6 week welding class in engineering school.
So that was what, 8, 9 years ago?
I graduated in 2014, 10, 12 years ago.
All right, so 12 years ago. So you haven't welded in 12 years.
Correct. And even 12 years ago, I didn't weld well.
All right, so he sucked back then. He probably still sucks now. We're about to find out. Let's get to welding.
Sounds
So just do what you think you need to do to make a pass right here that just fills in that gap and penetrates. Yep, start outside of it and then go.
Why do you start outside?
Okay,
you
why?
want your-
Because you cannot start here.
Yep.
Because you want your start point to be outside for moisture and all that. You might say there's no water in the material, but there's water in the material. So you want.
Oh, and there's water in the air too.
Yeah. So put it like this: whenever you start right here, all the water is gonna start going back, and it's not gonna get all the
So you evaporate the water as you're going forward.
And you're going to get your heat already started right here. If you start right here, you would have to grind this back out and do it again because it'd be cold.
And is there any specific, like, I guess the rate at which you feed is going to dictate how much material you put down, but you don't know that until you start?
You don't want to weigh too much, because if you weigh too much, it's going to melt and it's going to drip. But you don't want to go too fast, because if you go too fast, it's not going to go like that.
Interesting. And then there's different patterns you can use, right? Like different...
Just do what you think you need to do. Yeah.
You can go circles, or you can go side to side, but the way it is right now, trust me, all you have to do is just go straight.
Just go straight.
Just go straight.
And I'm going to be telling you go faster or go slower.
Okay.
That's auto dark, so it'll go dark whenever your arc strikes.
And then you said it's already set up, so like you've already gone through and messed with the feed rate that the wire is going to come out.
Everything's good.
It's ready.
Pull the trigger.
So how do you normally...
Look, position. You want to make sure that your position is
So we're getting down like a knee squat.
No.
the way you want it. The way you want it. If I was you, I'll go like this, because your arm has to be steady. So I'll start right here and pulling it this way.
Interesting. So almost like you're shooting to give yourself something to kind of stabilize against.
Okay. Or you can start from the inside
Here.
out.
Mock it up. Get in a position you think you would want to get into to make this weld. Just get comfortable before you don't even strike an arc. Just practice your travel.
Right, my stance.
Your stance, and then like practice your travel, like what you would do.
So you would start here.
Yep.
And then feed. In this case, I guess your left hand is just there to kind of guide, and your right hand is what
Pulls the trigger.
Yeah. Okay. And it needs to go a little bit more like that.
Got it. So the angle, I guess the angle of this tip, is it supposed to be perpendicular with?
For the root.
Basically, you're gonna aim that. The root.
So I'm aiming for that little gap between the two pieces. Okay.
Got it?
I mean, it seems simple, but not easy. One of those, like, and because I wasn't good at welding 12 years ago, and in 12 years you forget pretty much everything, I'm sure it's going to be absolutely terrible. But yeah, I feel like I know enough now to at least
But I'm right here.
put some material down.
Don't worry about it.
All right, let's do it. Shield your eyes.
And when I start, I'm carrying it all the way through. So
Yes.
I go from this X and just all the way. And what about distance from the piece?
You want to go at least about half an inch to, because put it like this: if you go too high, the argon is not going to go down, and it's going to get a lot of pinholes, and it's not going to work. So you want to keep it at least, I would say, about half an inch right there.
But you don't want it so close that it might come.
Yeah, you can go closer too, but you're not going to be able to see it unless you go like this.
Right, unless you're then like at an angle.
You will see it.
Okay.
All right, let's roll.
That's cool. Okay. Start out.
Okay. Got it. Do it again. Slow down. Pick it up. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, your hand was. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you're fine. The whole visor went black. I was like, oh no, something happened. Okay, so hit me with that one more time. What I need to keep going, but
Now, since you already messed up this side, start from here.
okay,
Back.
got it. And what was I doing wrong?
Well, you stopped it, but you were doing it good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I stopped because I literally couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to weld just blind.
Slow down. Keep going. Perfect. Almost force like that. See the wires coming out? Yeah. Come, bring it towards me. Bring it towards me. There you go. Right there. Push it down. Push it down. There you go. Push it down. There you go. Bring it all the way out. There, stop right there.
Interesting. So and you can see that like there's the angle changed
Yes.
and like the speed at which I was going through and doing it changed.
Yeah.
Which
And you
changes
gotta
how
make
much
sure-
metal is down.
Yeah, you got to make sure that the wire
Uh-huh.
is right on the center, and it gets
Ah.
differentiation.
So that when I was going through and putting it at an angle, that's why you were saying, hey,
Yes.
not only change the position, but change how far it is. Because that's what I was struggling with. Like when I was posted up right here, naturally, I just want to be at a pendulum. So like I want to just turn my body without moving, which means that the tip is getting further and further away. So you're almost having, like, you get to the point to where you're used to traveling at the same plane. So you go here, and your hands are just naturally adjusting down to account for the fact that you're moving. Huh, that's cool.
Now we can put another pass in it.
Let me turn it up. Even, like, I guess I'm just used to, and everything that I see, like if I was doing the same thing but with a pencil, you can see in front and behind.
Yes.
So you can see, hey, this is the path I need to travel. This is how much I've already, like this is what I need to change. Versus here, it's almost like you're doing it by feel, and then afterwards you can see what it is, but you can't see, 12 inches in front or 12 inches behind.
Just watch your puddle.
Yes.
Control your puddle size.
Stack.
Uh,
Gotta be stacked. Put the welding
Yep.
hood on. Ready?
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what you're looking for.
Uh-huh.
One pass and then another pass. Be stacking. Trust me, once you learn it, 1 month, like I said, 1 month that you'll be welding. We have, who's the last one that is starting here? That will be Diego, right?
Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah, Diego.
He started a couple months ago and he's already welding. He's learning, but so far it's already catching up.
Yeah, so Diego is currently more like a roustabout. He'll paint, he'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He doesn't make any production welds, but if we're a little bit slow or he's got some free time or whatever, then he'll practice welding. So
We're gonna get to the point that everybody knows how to weld and how to fit. That way, let's say if I take my vacation, then he's gonna be on my side now.
Right.
He's gonna be
Someone
doing,
could hop onto your
yes,
team,
exactly.
And y'all two guys or those two guys could still do the fitting and welding without
Yeah.
having to say, oh man, you know, I'm
We're gonna
really
be short.
seeing it exactly in this specific way, or with only one guy there, you limit your ability to still move pieces.
Yes. The benefit of learning everything is either one, it's gonna make you money, and you're gonna learn how to work, and this is like the best way to make a lot of money, you know. You learn it, and you can, let's say you don't want to work here anymore, you can still go another place, and you already learn how to weld or how to fit. Advantage we have right here, thanks to him, he says, look, whatever you can learn it. Go ahead. I'm not an electrician, but he gave me some points. Do it like this. All right. I do it, and then they come up to be good, you know, and that's good for me because I'm learning something else. When I started working here, I was just a welder, basically. And then he like, no, you need to start learning how to do fitting, you know. And, you know, now I know everything, even painting, you know. So it's a skill that you get, and it's going to be good for your benefit.
Yeah. I mean, even just simple stuff around the house. Like if you've got a trailer that you're like, oh man, the weld just broke on XYZ on the license plate bracket. Let me go through and, you know, put that up there real quick.
A survival skill.
Yeah, exactly. Without having, I mean, I don't know, like zombie apocalypse comes around. I don't know.
Well,
gonna help you.
it's a skill, like he said.
Sure.
You can go get a job somewhere. You have somewhat of job security because there's other companies that need welders. So it's a good skill to learn. And fitting is the supreme skill to learn, if you ask me, over welding. But welding is a good skill to learn. All right, I'm going to make some passes now.
Right now he's the boss, but now I'm his boss.
Not good. Not good. Probably, maybe okay. This part down here is a lot better though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I move a little faster?
No, you went too fast right here.
Yeah.
As soon as you jump, you're supposed to wait and then drag.
Oh, okay.
One will melt both of them.
Yeah, both sides together.
We were just going to melt up. Slow down.
All right, back to work.
Let's do the best.
Oh yeah, you're by far.